tell you why. Because during the pandemic, when I spoke out against government policy, which we should be able to do in a liberal democracy, I was being surveilled by the government. My name is on those lists. I sent a tweet out raising awareness of data on the VAERS system about an increase in menstrual irregularities after the vaccine. That got me a black mark next to my name with this government. And in a similar pandemic situation, when everyone's panicking again and everybody's talking about individual liberties, when people like me are talking about individual liberties, and you're talking about what will keep people safe, I might be deemed to be dangerous to the public. How can you guarantee to me that that won't happen?
Well, I mean, on one level, I mean, Bev, you shouldn't be daft enough to fall for conspiracy theories.
No, this was VAERS. This was VAERS. This was on the government's own system.
But there's an important point.
How dare you? No, how dare you? Don't tell me that's a conspiracy theory, because that's data.
We're not going to turn this all into COVID again, are we?
No, but this is about free speech. This is about free speech. And if you can't guarantee me... Well, this because so much of that time was about free speech.
Forgive me for tweaking your tell. It is an important point. Let me answer the point. I think that it is really important that there remains a space for free speech, and I think it's understandable that we look at the recent pandemic and where the boundaries ought to lie, because there were a lot of conspiracy theories that were around about at the time, and I think that raises questions for broadcasting guidelines. But equally, there was a danger that you had a level of groupthink and you shut out things like was China responsible for the virus being produced, and that was jumped on early on, and the discussion around that was suppressed. So this is an important and difficult balance, and I think that is why the framework that is set out needs to be able to be properly scrutinised and challenged, because while you may or may not agree with the instincts of a current government or a current minister, we are always liable to change in a democracy.
Okay. And
you need the framework to be able to withhold a big change that could end up, in future potentially saying an organisation like GB News falls foul of. We absolutely do
We've got to go.
want that
Lord
to
Walney,
happen.
I think you and I need to have a cup of tea together.